nobody plays the victim like Tim Tebow's Fanboys. Like nobody plays the victim. So Greg McElroy came out today and basically said, he's a good dude. He goes, but I was with the Jets. They tried to move him to tight end. He was not good. I find Tebow fascinating, is that the religious right thinks we're picking on him. And I always say this. I grew up in Seattle. It's the most godless, agnostic city in America. 10% of Seattle is atheist. You can Google it. 2 most popular athletes ever, Ken Griffey and Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson wears his religion on his sleeve. He's, it's out there. People don't care. Steve Young in San Francisco. San Francisco, again, highly agnostic. Who cares? Deion Sanders. Tebow's fanboys think it's a religion thing. I don't care. He's crappy at football. He's a bad pro football player. That's all what's your take on Tebow?
First of all, there is so much to unpack in what you just said. I love the word godless because it means something that is so neutral, and yet it is such a loaded, weaponized word. If you say Seattle is godless, San Francisco is godless, to anybody, whether you are a Democrat or Republican, you are a liberal or conservative, you say those phrases and you immediately think heathen, hippies, don't care about anything. You know what I mean? And that's just not what it means, but that's how it's been framed for so long that it now takes on an entirely different character.
Yeah, that's the term used. That's the term that's actually, I look at it as Seattle's highly agnostic. I'm agnostic. Yes. So I didn't go to church as a kid. I'm agnostic.
By the way, if you had asked me to describe Colin as a religion, other than the fact to me you are a religion because you're so brilliant, I would say Colin doesn't have strong religious beliefs. He could be identified as godless, and that is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I could be described as godless. I'm Jewish. I don't go to synagogue. That's just what it is. It's culturally something, right? As for Tebow, I think Tebow is such a fascinating lightning rod. And I do think that I just want him to succeed because I find him to be incredibly genuine. I don't care how many chances he gets. I don't care that he's not good at football. I don't care that he wasn't good at baseball. I love that the guy continues to want to try and that there is something magical about him sometimes when he plays and that he can conjure something that feels emotionally real for sports fans, even if it happens once every 1,000 passes and 999 passes that he makes are terrible and wobbling ducks and don't get to the receiver. Don't care, because one time he'll find magic. And to me, the narrative of him finding that magic is so strong, it's worth it to root for. I don't care if he gets chances. I don't care if he stinks. If he keeps trying, that's good for all of us. It's just fun.
By the way, in baseball, a starting pitcher has to go 5 innings to get a win. In 5 of his 6 wins during that Denver winning streak, he had 10 or fewer passes. So I don't count them as wins. I think I give them to Matt Prater in the defense. If you cannot complete 15 passes, it does not count in my godless society. I will not count it. I will not count it as a win for a quarterback.
By the way, in America, you are more likely to find God in understanding downfield passing stats than in going to church.
I'm not sure I agree with that, but it sounds fascinating.
I think there is a religion of football that is stronger than anything else.
Okay. That I agree with. Absolutely agree with that.